Alright, welcome back guys, and welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here with One Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today we're giving you guys my review for The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1, Episode 5, The Madman Across the Water. Now, if The Walking Dead World Beyond is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. Don't miss any more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So, we got another episode of The Walking Dead World Beyond. Now, this was Episode 5, The Madman Across the Water. Now, we're at the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead World Beyond, technically, because there's 10 episodes, this is the 5th episode, so we're technically at the mid-season finale. And honestly, it just continues to be boring. I mean, we finally get to the river. This is something that they've been trying to get to, or has been a goal for the past couple episodes, but it just, them walking and talking, it gets boring. At least I've seen other shows where they did post-apocalyptic, where they were walking and on a journey. At least they'd run into other people. There'd be action. They wouldn't just be wandering around just with them talking and whatnot. They'd at least run into other people, other threats. They're just wandering around, and every once in a while they run into a walker, but that doesn't even do much because the kids don't even kill them. So it's annoying. But we get into this episode, and they get to the river. However, they can't cross the Mississippi River due to all the bridges being destroyed and there being no boats. So they decide to make their own makeshift boat, which honestly I just don't like. If you can be okay with them making this boat, then like it makes the group building the plane in season 5 of Fear look like amazing compared to them making this boat here. It just is ridiculous. I can't even. And honestly, I zoned out at some points of this episode just with the Elton stuff. We get his backstory, and honestly, it just wasn't anything special to me. I didn't care. I don't like Elton as a character. He just isn't one that has grown on me, or someone that I care about. I mean, I get what they're trying to go for, but at the same time of him, it's just, he just comes off as a annoying kid who just, I don't even know how to describe him. He's just annoying. And he's just more and more annoying to me as we get on. I've said it before and I'll say it again. He's like a young Eugene. He's smart, he does all this stuff, but at the same time, I just don't care. So we get this whole background story regarding Elton and his story regarding his parents and the loss there, and how he has become claustrophobic due to that. It was okay, nothing like I thought was incredible. I mean, yeah, I do feel bad for the kid, but at the same time, it's just, we've seen this stuff before. We've seen a kid who lost his parents, or lost their parents. We've seen it with Enid. We've seen it with all these other characters, and it's the same thing. And I get it, this kid was younger, but at the same time, nothing special. Nothing that was like, this big moment in the show. And I get what they're trying to go for, but at the same time, I just don't care. And I get it, with his whole relationship with his sister that he never got to have, it was okay. I mean, I feel like they could have done a little bit better with his backstory, but at the same time, we got what we got, and it's just nothing I found special. And then you got him working with Silas in this episode, and remember at the end of the last episode, Silas accidentally beat him up, yet these two kids are fine with each other, and they're just working with each other. I feel like there should be some bit of tension or level of untrust between the two of them. There's just something there that just like maybe Elton doesn't really trust him. He feels uncomfortable with him. Just something there, but just having the two of them work together like nothing happened just felt like it wasn't natural. But then you got moments between Hope and Felix, and Hope and Huck. Now, again, these are probably the 3 characters I probably enjoy the most out of the show. The other ones I just don't care about. But you see that there's a rift between Hope and Felix, as she always seen him as this older brother that she never had. However, Felix never kind of pivoted back to that relationship that she felt she had with them. So you got this level of feeling that she felt betrayed by him, which I find interesting, and I definitely like it. The only thing I didn't really like about the scene was the whole emotional moment with it. Like, the crying, in my opinion, just felt so fake. and so ridiculous. I just couldn't take it. And I get, but they wanted an emotional moment, but you don't always need tears and crying for the emotional moment. And they just come off a lot of times as over the top, so that's one of the reasons why I don't like them. So I definitely hated that moment due to the crying, but at the same time, I do love the emotional moment between the two of them, as of them as Hope seeing Felix as like a brother figure, however him never reciprocating those feelings back to her. It actually was something interesting and did make sense. But then you got her and Huck, who now we already know that Huck and Felix are trying to turn him around. And then you got Huck, who talks to Hope about her past and how her journey brought her to where she needs to be, and maybe this is the kids' journey is taking them to where they need to be and who they will eventually become. So I really like that. I thought that was an interesting parallel and something I did like between the two characters. I do like the chemistry between both those characters as friends. I do like that. And then again, Hope and Felix and Huck are probably my three favorites out of the show. Nothing else. And then you also get the group warning about how Elton was the one who was ultimately being used to try to turn him around. Now, this is one thing that I kind of got sick and tired of in the show, is the whole Felix and Huck trying to turn him around. Because we know that, one, the campus is destroyed, so they don't have anything to go back to. Which, even though, yes, they don't know, so yeah, that makes sense. But at the same time, they can't turn around because otherwise there'd be no show. So, like, I feel like they should have given them a better reason as to why they want to, not have them go on this journey. Maybe have Felix and Huck there when the campus was destroyed. I don't know what it felt like. It got annoying because it's like, we know they're not going to turn around because there wouldn't be a show, so why even put it in there? It just got old and annoying, so that's one of the reasons I didn't really like that. But we do get them escaping. I like how they added that lightning storm in, so they had a bit of a deadline, but it stopped. It didn't really go anywhere. You got to see it for a bit, but it didn't really go much anywhere, so I take points off there because they kind of hyped that up, but then it didn't really have an impact. But they get to the other side of the river. Huck leaves the group behind to go scout out. Now, I feel like fans are going to predict, like, this is, maybe she's not totally on their side or something. I don't care, nor do I am interested there. But she goes out ahead to scout out, so I'm curious to see what goes on with her, if she's gonna betray him or something. I don't know. But then you got them sitting around at night, and you got Hope, who sits with Silas, or sits with Elton, who they talk about, and she realizes at that moment that the woman she killed is his mom. Now, this is another thing that I have a lot of issues with, and I've said this before, is that it's been 10 years, and I highly doubt someone like Hope would have remembered what his mother looked like, because think about it, she was maybe 8 or something, 6, 7, 8, and yet I do not believe over the course of the time, over the traumatic events of the apocalypse, over the amount of people she's probably met, over the 8 years or 10 years, there is no way she would have remembered the look of his mom. So that's just a little over the top there. I do not believe that's actually true, and I don't believe it's an actual thing that would happen. So I do take points off there. But so some of the other things that go on in this episode revolve around Felix. We do get some talk between Felix and Iris regarding him and trusting whether or not her dad is in danger. And this is one area that I get frustrated with Felix also, is that his boyfriend is with their dad, and yet he shows no real concern for him, even though their dad is said to be in danger, and he just is like, oh yeah, I trust him. Like, I don't get it. I feel like he should have a little bit more sense of urgency there. Even if he even if he does trust him, there still should be that moment within him, or that piece within him that says, okay, maybe these kids are onto something. But we don't see it. All we ever get is him wanting to turn them around. So that's another thing that I didn't like. We also get some short scenes of them killing walkers while they're trying to get off the boat. Nothing significant there. Just weak, few minutes there. Nothing exciting. And like I said, we get to the end of the episode, and you got this person who begins approaching them in the woods, and pretty much it ends there. Now, that would be fine, because it leaves on a good cliffhanger there. However, the annoying part is that in the previews for next week's episode, they reveal, oh, this guy's a villain, oh, he's gonna be an antagonist for our group, so it kind of cheapened the weight of this reveal, so I didn't really like that. Overall, I still saw this as a weak poor episode. If I had to give it a grade, I'd probably give it a grade of probably 7 out of 10, 6.5 maybe. Probably 7 now. Nothing great or special. Just a weak episode. And again, I really hope we start picking up here. It's been very slow the first 5 episodes. We're at the mid-season finale technically, and it's just been a slow burn. So I really hope things get picked up soon. Maybe it'll be a little bit more action as we got this new person being introduced. I don't know. I just want to see a little bit more there, a little bit more, intensity. But overall, just another kind of weak, poor episode. And again, 6.5 to 7 out of 10 in my opinion for this episode. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the episode in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, that's my review of The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1, Episode 5, Madman Across the Water. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That would miss more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the best section of my YouTube channel. As always, I've been Vision here with Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.